This is a custom Obi-Wan Kenobi style lightsaber hilt, and it's made out of some MHS components. So MHS is the modular hilt system. It's developed by the custom saber shop, and basically you can mix and match various lightsaber components, you know, like the emitter section, body, pommel, etc., and create your own lightsaber. So the one that I have here I got secondhand, and there's some kind of color additions to it. So the previous person or somebody, they added some gold coloring kind of toward the top of the hilt and some black toward the bottom, which, you know, makes it look a little bit more like the Obi-Wan Kenobi ROTS lightsaber. Now you'll notice there are no holes drilled into this saber, or not, you know, for like the activation switch hole or blade retention screw hole or anything like that. So you can see that it's empty, an empty hilt on the inside there. And the hilt is about 11 inches long, maybe a little bit over. And, you know, one of the nice things, since these are modular hilt system parts, that means you guys could create a very similar hilt yourselves if you want, if you go to the Custom Saber Shop website. And they do have a builder, like a 3D modeler on their website, so that you can, you know, kind of build your lightsaber in advance to see what it looks like. But this one's pretty neat, and it's comprised of 6 parts. So there's the emitter here. It's got kind of a neck to it, and it has some of that gold coloring added. And there's also these kind of, these circles sort of cut out in the top. And the next part is a neck piece, or what's it called, a choke piece. So you could use that for spinning maybe. And then now we have this, some people call it a grenade grip section. It's comprised of these deep horizontal grooves and deep vertical grooves. It's kind of a V cut to it. So you could call it a V groove extension maybe. And one thing you'll notice is the black portions on this hilt, I believe they're painted. You can kind of see some remnants of the paint, and there's a little bit of chipping primarily on this other piece. I'll show that to you a little bit later. So this is just kind of a standard extension piece. Very basic, no grooves or anything like that. Oops, throwing it around. All right, here, this is kind of a gear type piece, and there's some of the kind of chipping that I was talking about. And then the pommel, kind of this notch pommel, and there's not any kind of cut in here yet to add like a D-ring, but, you know, obviously you could if you wanted to. So here's how it breaks down into these 6 different pieces. I guess I'll put it back together. And just, it's, you know, it goes back together pretty easily. And you could swap these various parts out. Well, when it's an empty hilt especially, it's easiest. So I will say that, you know, I more or less, I looked on the Custom Saber Shop's website to kind of locate these different parts, and most of them I could find pretty easily. One, especially this part, I could find similar pieces. I couldn't find like this exact piece. So kind of this V-groove section on the website also has a little bit of an extra kind of length to it that's not V-grooved. So I'm not sure if this is maybe an earlier piece that they made, or I just can't find it, or maybe it's a compatible, MHS compatible piece. But all of these parts you can find something very, very similar, if not the same, on the Custom Saber Shop website. So here it is, you guys. This is an Obi-Wan Kenobi ROTS style lightsaber made from MHS parts.